Why, hello everybody. Tart here. Welcome back to Fisting Darkness Falls, episode 6. Today, now that we got a workbench, we got a forge going, we got the campfire going, we're doing pretty good. Especially considering the horde will be here in 2 days. So we got to come up with something. Yeah, we got to come up with something here pretty soon. Or else we're going to be hiding out on top of a different concrete building. I'm really liking I like this building as a base. It just looks good. There's a certain charm to it. I don't necessarily want it to go bye-bye. I'm here trying to look around here. How did you hit me? You were laying down. You know, the whole vibe of this building is just like, hey, I'm a base. You know, it's just hey, I'm a livable base too. And I would rather actually have it as everything, you know? So maybe have the vehicles in here and a way to get back straight up to where I'm at. Lock this off. Make a fence around the entire thing so that nobody can get around. Ooh. Okay. So what I'm thinking of is that as of right now, I may or may not have this be a base and a horde base at the same time. And here's the thing. Here's what I'm thinking I'm going to do. That hole right there, I'm going to build a bridge out to like right here or something. Or at least past the land claim block that there is. Put another one that is right butted up against this land claim block. And then push the horde base out to here so that maybe it's a little bit safe. Or I can just use something else. All right. Oh, she dropped a beaker. Man, I'm actually getting pretty lucky on those beakers. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to have to take care of that right now. And now we have the tool to do it. We have... That's sellable. No. We're just going to bang this out here. As you can see, I'm losing stamina as I'm doing this, so that means that I'm mining is not high enough. So I need some more points to get up this up. I can get this up to 3. So that would be, you know, a decent stamina usage saving. Also, of course, considering my wellness is 58. Somewhere around there. Yep. Wellness 58. Actually, I'm going to take part in this. And what I'm thinking of doing is... Ooh, wow. I have, like, no wood. Okay. We're going to have to get some wood done here. Okay. Gotta get rid of this thing. You know, if we had working elevators, I'd just install one. It appears that that is half block built. So we're just gonna have to deal with it as it is. Here we go. Actually, you know what? I want one on me. So now we can get all the way up. Get here, and boom. Okay. Now we don't have to go up there because we can just build a ladder up to that. As long as we can get rid of these things. Doing good. All right. Now we have this. We can take our wrench out of there because we need... Wrench, what do I need? Duct tape and... Okay. Oh. I didn't know there was something over there that had water. Oh, that's right. I remember now. Okay. So, where are we at with... Yeah. We need some glass jars. We're going to have that get some glass jars for us. Now, the thing now, because all these are going to be Yep, all those are going to be repair kits. That's going to be a repair kit. That's going to be a repair kit. All we really need to do is carry repair kits. We don't need that. We don't need that. We kind of need that. Don't need that, but we need that. So now we can get down to the bare minimum that we absolutely, positively must carry. And the next thing is organization. How are we going to do this? Are we going to keep this a middle area? No, we're not. I like to be able to walk around. Oh. Okay, so the outer edges are cobblestone. Okay. If we can get organized earlier in a gameplay, or whatever you want to call it, organize early in your Darkness Falls run or anything else, it really benefits you in the long run. Because you don't have to worry about, okay, where is this going to go? Where is this going to go? And if I continue with, like, maybe putting, if vehicles come in through the bottom and I kind of come up, I can do some sort of two-stage system, I guess you could say. We'll have to see. What's that? That sounded so weird. I do want to get rid of these countertops that are damaged. Keep that one right there. I mean, I don't need them. I don't need the ovens. I'm going to replace every single one of these countertops, really. There it is. That was the scream of a spider leaper. Okay, so my plan is that wall right there going to be the kitchen area. So we're going to have like a, we're going to put the cupboards up top just like those are. We're going to have a fridge or two, sink or two, oven probably two, and okay, so 2 fridge, 2 sinks, 2 ovens. That would be it. That would be the perfect line right there. Now we could do them right here. 3, 4, 5, 6, all right there. I mean, either way, So then if we do it right here up against that wall, then this wall could just be chem stations. It'd fit 2 chem stations because those are 3 wide, I believe. And then this wall could just be whatever. I want this to be a delineated line right there. Does that stick out? Yeah, it does. Okay, is that wood? Okay, so how much of that is going to be wood? Okay. We'll get rid of all this now. We have it laid out in our mind, so to speak. We won't have to worry about it later. Okay, so is this cement? Okay. Okay, this... That's a wandering horde. That is definitely a wandering horde. Is this almost daytime? I need... You know what I need to make for us? Is this. Science crafting 3. So that's our next. That's not going to happen for a while, actually. Player level 30. I am only 12. Okay, so that's not going to happen for a little bit. Come here. Okay, you gotta be a little bit more... Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. This is gonna be bad. Nope, I couldn't get up. Ooh, no, 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 no. I did not know there was gonna be... No. Okay. Come on. Get up. Hop up. There. Okay. Only thing that's going to save me is this morning. And they're going to revert to going slow again. Okay. All right. One of these I was pretty sure was a feral white. Unless it was just dark and I was mistaking the infected survivor as one. How did you get... No. Okay. Come on. What are you doing? Get through the doorway. Oh, you hit me while you were on the ground. And I hate fighting these guys because they're so low. Such a pain to hit them. It's even worse with the no reach. Come on. Stay down. Oh, and there is a settings change. I did increase the time frame of wandering hordes. Every 12 hours. 12 to 24, actually. The default is like something like 24 to 28. Which, honestly, it's just a little bit too... It's almost like a don't even think about it kind of thing. All right. So, you have an open area. Also kind of damaged. Do I have any first aid bandages? One. It only does 15, so we're gonna take a pill. Then we'll drink 2 of these. Or 4. Let's see. We got... Yep. All right. Well, that's cooking really quick. We'll just go fill up these water. What I would like to get some is duct tape going. Seriously? Come here. Party girl. Like you haven't ever tasted a fist to the face. Alright. Fisting is actually turning out to be okay. Alright, I need bones. I'm gonna clean this out. Go over here. I could do 29. Done. Takes a few minutes. Okay. I'm gonna scrap that. We'll use the scrap machete and get rid of the bone machete. And we have another wrench. So normally I would say, hey, just combine them. But you need a wrench for the workbench just to have it there. Okay, duct tape. Then wrench. Need one. Oh, we don't need. No, we don't, because now we have. So I am making the claw hammer. I will probably keep the stone hammer on me permanently until such time as I get a nail gun. The reason being is the stone hammer works better. I don't know why it's still like that, but it has a faster time frame of hitting wood blocks. And I'll show you what I mean once I get this up and running. Yep, it's right here. Okay. So once that's done, I will show you what I mean. It's hard to explain. It's easier to show. And as you can see, I'm definitely running out of kind of room. It definitely needs to start getting a little bit more organized. Now, I have to get wood for it to actually make a difference because of the way it works. Is what I'm going to do is I'm going to do lockable player cabinets, and I'm going to put them up there, some there with signs on them, and that requires wood and nails. Now it's 20 nails per. I have 140, so that's only 7. It's enough for that whole area, not enough for really anything else. So how many nails can I do? Just 50. And how many forge can I do? 57. Okay, so it's like the same either way, really. That's a really crappy kind of return. I guess it's not too bad because iron's it's just a clay. I don't really ever make nails, but we'll see. We'll see. Usually are able to find them. Okay, hammer test, hammer time. Okay, here I have wooden frames. Upgrading them to wood takes 1 hit, but with the regular claw hammer takes 2. If I were to go to cobble, 1 hit, claw hammer 2. So as you see, the stone hammer is just better for the first 2 levels. After that, it becomes a moot point. You kind of have to have the claw hammer to get it up any higher from cobblestone to cement and upwards. And it's just better to shoot for a nail gun at that time anyway. The reason why I want to keep the claw hammer around is, 1, it's going to go in the workbench as soon as I'm done with it, and I won't need any more unless I need it for workbenches. But I need it for the vehicle repair kits. I still need a lot of gas. I have a wrench. I can go ahead and do that. You know, tear apart the vehicles to get it. It's fine, but I need the... I want to keep it on my body so that I don't forget it. So what I'm going to do is I get rid of those. I'm going to put these on my bar. I'll drink this. I'll drink that, and then I'll eat one of these, and I should be fairly close to max. 30, 20. Yeah, it's good enough. Turn that off. I don't need it. Let that go for 20 minutes or so. If I have anything on me that I don't need, yeah, cobblestone. Okay, so we need 1 wood, 2 gas, and just take apart some cars. And hopefully we can satisfy our vehicle urge here. Now, I'm going to go to the outside portion of this city block for trees. I mean, I can cut these ones down too. That's fine. I'll probably do that later, but... outside block. And anything that I see that kind of, this one overhangs the street, sometimes I'll just chop them down so that I have better line of sight if I plan on driving around that area. And I'm pretty sure that this is going to be an area I drive around a lot. So I'm just going to take it down. It's wood. As soon as I get up a level, Miner 69er is getting a point in it. Jeez, you took a while to go down. Okay. Another one bites the dust. Now I'm just going to start taking out all the trees. This city block is going to be barren. Now, my Miner 69er is not that high, so I'm not getting a good return. Oh, whoa. He dropped down at right at the same time that I was going. So I really got to come to the conclusion of at what point do I have enough wood instead of sitting here trying to go for it. Now, I got close to 500. That's not really a lot. It isn't. It's enough for right now, I think. Now, taking apart vehicles, I don't normally want to do this early. Simply for the fact is I don't have salvage operations, so it just takes an inordinate amount of time to try and find the stuff I want. I have 2 batteries, and I have an engine. So I could make a mini bike if I find the actual mag for it. Right now, I don't believe I have found any of them. Nope. So it's kind of a moot point for that. All I'm really interested in is in the gas. And as you can see, one vehicle gave me 100. I want 3 vehicle repair kits, and that's 500 gas apiece. So it's 1,500. So I would have to rent approximately 15 cars. Now this becomes exponentially better when you have certain perks. One, if your scavenging is higher, it helps with wrenching items. But really the biggest thing that you can get, and it's not going to be Quality Joe, please don't spread that anymore, salvage operations under the mechanic class will give you faster gain and gain more resources. So when I try and do for vehicle repair kits early in a run, if I need or I think that I'm going to be making one, I rent a couple cars so that I can get an engine, a battery, possibly a couple tires. Tires will usually come from the streets anyway. And then I go ahead and look for gas cans. Construction sites, we usually have them like 1 or 2 spread about. And then passing gas, any kind of car place, they'll usually have something. Yeah, one right there. And it gave me 8. Wow, that was... Okay. Oh, wow, that was one piece. Okay. Now, admittedly, if this is any other weapon, he'd be dead by now. I feel like I'm... That actually scared me there for a second. Okay. Level. Minor 69er. This is not going to be the right place for it. I'm probably just going to vamoose. Got 19 from that one. Okay, fat boy. Puker. That was close. Gotta stop doing that. Now, I don't remember seeing any real good. I definitely don't remember seeing any refineries around here. I'm just gonna bite the bullet and wrench a bunch of these cars and see where we're at. Problem is, it's day 6. All right. Gonna be Mr. Wrench Boy for a minute. Good thing about this is you get headlights. Headlights as a whole, you don't really use many of them. They aren't necessarily used for a lot of stuff. As you can see, they can be used for a bunch of decorative stuff, and then it's usually just like vehicle items. And once you get like, I'd say 4 or 5, just sell the rest. And as you can see, there's 8 of them, and it's 384. So they have a good sell value. Now, any vehicle like this, there's no point. You can go ahead and wrench them for, you know, a tiny bit of spring, that kind of thing, but they're useless. It's useless. Just go to the next one. In my last playthrough for Supercity, it got to the point where I would just use an auger on them. You don't need to do anything with them. They're broken down. It's either the broken down trucks or the burnt out sedans. Just auger them, use a pickaxe, get it done really quick, get them out of the way, and then go from there. Out of everything else from the vehicle, it's pretty much worthwhile. Radiators, put those on the workbench and scrap them. Or scrap them while using the workbench so that they're not in your inventory. It just takes too long. So see, it's 3 of them. If I scrapped it, it's almost 2 minutes. Add a couple more. They stack to 5. Now we're up to 854. I think we have 200 back at the base. So we don't really have... Again, don't care about that one. Now these, here's a special case. This is a 2,500 health. They give crap for the return. So I would just pass it up. Really. Until and unless you want to. Don't do it until you have like a multi-tool. It takes too long. You don't get enough return out of them. It's just not worth it. Now batteries you can always find a place for. Not only do you need them for some of the items that you're going to be making later on, but if for some ungodly reason you actually have more than you actually need, that is one of those items that you can scrap for lead, and you can use lead to make certain actual really nice items. Especially coil batteries. But I doubt that anybody would be able to have an overabundance of car batteries. I've never seen it happen. So, I mean, if you do, hey, go for it. Scrap them, do whatever. But you can always find something that they can be used with. Now, because it's freaking raining and I'm freezing, I'm going to come in here. I can get some minor parts and stuff. I need to solve the hot water, or hot and cold kind of cycle there. Because I have Science 1... I can make a cooling mesh mod. Now that's for desert. Or I can make an insulated liner, and that's for cold weather. But I need generic schematics. So you need to either make them or buy them. You can kind of find them in loot, but not generally at the early levels. You need the writing table or the writing desk, blueberries, quill. Blueberries, you're going to have to start a farm fairly early and just start growing a massive amount of them. Quill, their feathers, it's a simple recipe. You just take this and voila, it's done. Paper, you can find it anywhere. In fact, you can get that relatively easy. And you can make it. Ink is going to be the hardest portion that you're going to need. As I said before, the best recipe is just tomato. So the two items that you really need to go ahead and farm is tomato and blueberries so far. For paper, you can even get out of these boxes. It's not much, but you can. Oh, and there comes the gold. The reason why I haven't done the insulated or tried to find enough blueberries to make, you know, schematics or anything like that. One, I'd rather buy some and then just make some. But the problem is my armor right at this point in the game sucks. And what little space I have, I mean, I can put a couple insulated liners and just replace those things. But I haven't even found enough armor to try and replace it. And I'm not about to go ahead and just make more primitive armor. Because it's going to be level 1 anyway. Now, most of the traders have a number of vehicles within them, so you can usually just like sit in a trader, kind of be a little bit safer and get some gas and whatnot, but that's a personal decision. What I am going to do is I'm going to come over here and see if she has any of the blue schematics. Wow, okay. I probably will take care of the cars too. If she has some, I'll probably sell some of the items that I have on me. So all you have to do is type in SCH or, you know, GEN, generic or schematic, blah, blah, blah. And she doesn't have any. There's not really much other than that I really need from her. You can always check the book icon to see if there's anything there that you want to buy. If I wasn't sticking to just a knuckles only. Well, actually, you know what? Here's a good thing. I could buy the compound crossbow schematic and use that for hunting. That would allow me to use a decent crossbow, and then I could just use it with stone crossbow bolts, so it's easy for me to farm up instead of using ammo.
If I had a Duke for every time someone was
now,
just looking, I'd be as rich as Trader Joel.
only problem is, even once I read it, it requires forged seal, so it would be a little while. And I don't have 2,800, though I'm fairly certain I could scare up that amount, so to speak. I thought I had, maybe I didn't. I thought I had looted this whole place. Maybe I missed something. Okay, we're up to 1271. We're going to do this truck, see where we're at, look at the vehicle repair recipe again. Now, here's the big thing. Once you go ahead and get the required amount of gas for making the vehicle repair kits, you got to harvest some more gas so that when you do find a mini bike, motorcycle, what have you, that you can actually ride it. So, yeah, there is that. That's why one of those first two classes that you should probably shoot for is to make gas. Now, you can do it one of two ways. Well, probably more. So if you take a look at the skill-related perks, you can get a book out of a bookseller, book wherever, magazine, for chemistry station. Well, he's rudely interrupting us, so let's go ahead and pay attention to the petulant child. Okay, now that he's gone, you can get lucky and get a chemistry station book. You'd have to have science crafting 2 and tool crafting 3, which would mean that you are level 20 to get both of those. Okay, so you'd need 1, 2, get the book for this, and then you'd have to find the book for making gas. If for some reason that you don't want to go that way, or you're just getting unlucky because you're not finding the stuff, you have two other ways. First one is mechanic. Salvage operations would allow you to get more resources from cars, so i.e. more gas, but you also have grease monkey. In the very first one, you can now craft gas cans. Now, you still have to be able to have access to a chem station, and that would still mean that you have to find this book. Or you go scientist, you go science, and the very first one, if you read that, you can craft gas cans, grain alcohol, acid, normal ammo, chemistry station, and then a bunch of other stuff. So it just depends which way you want to go. The other perks from this is you can get physician for first aid drugs and demolitions for Molotov second stuff. In our instance, because we have fist weapons, if when we get enough skill books to actually create one, or skill notes to create a class book, we'll go ahead and see if we already have found this chemistry station book, then we'll probably go for mechanic. If not, we go for scientist. A lot of people don't like that dichotomy of it. They don't believe that scientist is really worth it, and it's debatable for some. I just look at it as a per case basis. We are really overloaded. What do we have here? Nothing I really want to just like dump off. But I mean, our base is right here anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much. We'll make it to the base, put everything away. We have 1653 in gas. All right. That's a pretty productive day. So, vehicle repair kit. Remember, we need 3 sets of it. So really, the thing that's probably going to screw us over is going to be... So we got the glue. Probably going to be the oil. Got the mechanical parts. Nope, we have the oil and we have that. So we can make them. We can make 3 of them. Now we just have to find a motorcycle. And some more gas. Here we are. So, we'll just leave it like that. We're going to leave those crafting. Sure, at the end of the day. I really do want to get... We can get the bike, the mini bike, but I don't necessarily want to... Can I make a bicycle? Yes, I can. Okay, I have that. Got a couple wheels. I need a mechanical part. I need the handlebar. Do I have a handlebar anywhere? I do not. I don't see it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make an actual bike. It's good to have anyway. The reason for this is we can kind of go a little bit faster on the roads trying to find a motorcycle. Takes 9 seconds. Oh, I need another. That takes 30. Okay. Five seconds left. Okay, we have the claw hammer with those 3. We have a very small amount of gas. Not much to do anything with. But we have our bike. So, as we ride off into the sunset, I'm going to come down here and then I'm going to go along here and see if I can't find a motorcycle. I'd very much rather find and use a motorcycle than a mini bike any day of the week. Personal preference, but yeah. So I'm going to leave this episode as it is. And next episode, we're going to go ahead and be crawling into day 7, of which we gotta decide how we're gonna do a horde night. If we're gonna do it, or if we're just gonna hide out somewhere, which I don't usually do. If I can't find a motorcycle fairly quickly, I'm gonna have to come back for that. As it stands right now, I just want to say, please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. I want to thank you for joining me. And until next time, take care of yourself, take care of your family, and you all have a great and wonderful day. Goodbye for now.